What's up, everybody? Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. So, according to Ian Rappaport from the NFL Network, star quarterback Lamar Jackson test positive for COVID-19. So, it's looking like this game could possibly get canceled. Who knows what's going to happen? I mean, this broke like 14 minutes ago via at Rap Sheet on Twitter. I mean, we'll see. I don't know if they're going to cancel this game, but Lamar Jackson hasn't been playing great. So they have already had multiple tests within their staff on their team players. Mark Ingram tested positive. J.K. Dobbins tested positive for COVID-19. I believe their starting defensive tackle, Brandon Williams, could be out in this game. Matthew Judon had an injury. Jimmy Smith had an injury right now for the Baltimore Ravens. So it's not looking good for the Baltimore Ravens, especially COVID-19. Those players are going to be out for like possibly 2 to 3 weeks with the COVID-19 and quarantine. So it's pretty much done for Baltimore this year. You never know. This game, it's serious. I mean, they could cancel this game. Who knows how it's going to all play out? We got to be very worried about this game coming up, especially for the Steelers with all these cases running rampant in Baltimore. We got to be very careful. Hopefully, none of our players get test positive for COVID-19 if we do play this game. The way it's looking, I don't know if they're going to have the game or not. I think there has been rumors saying if there's more positive tests throughout the Baltimore Ravens organization, they could cancel the game, reschedule the game. I don't know how they're going to work it all out, but they have a ton of positive cases, and they're still probably testing because you can come up asymptomatic, and you might not think you have it, and you have it. So who knows how this is going to play out? Will they cancel this game? Will they not cancel this game? I really don't know, but yeah, that's big, man. Who knows? Raider Cousin says they're not going to cancel it. If they cancel the game, bro, I swear. Who knows, man? That's some major news, though. Lamar Jackson, COVID-19. So Baltimore, let's see Baltimore's schedule. Who do they got left on the schedule? Baltimore Ravens. And we'll assume Lamar Jackson will be out 2 to 4 weeks. And if we do play this game, I was thinking we was going to win this game even without Lamar Jackson testing positive because, their two best run stuffers are out in this game. Their running backs are out in this game. They got the Cowboys. They'll probably beat the Cowboys even without Lamar Jackson because let's be honest, the Cowboys are trash. The Cowboys just got demolished by the Washington no-names. And then you got the Ravens versus the Browns. The Browns at home. I think that could be an L for the Ravens. The way the Giants have been playing in all these tests, if they're still positive, who knows? They might lose to the Cowboys without Lamar Jackson, without all those players on defense. Zeke Elliott might be able to get it going against the Baltimore Ravens defense, and they can drop a game to the Cowboys, drop a game to the Browns. They do have a very easy schedule. They got the Jaguars, the Ravens, the Giants. I mean, really the only two tough games they got left on their schedule is the Browns and the Steelers. But with all these positive tests, I could possibly see them losing to the Dallas Cowboys. They could possibly be able to run all over the Dallas Cowboys without Calais Campbell, without Brandon Williams. If they miss those games and Lamar Jackson's out, I mean, do you really have faith in RG3 going in there? I mean, when was RG3 relevant? The last time RG3 was relevant was when he was with Washington, when they were still the Redskins. He was like rookie of the year, and then ever since then, he's been all over the place. He hasn't been the same since that year he won Rookie of the Year with the Redskins. So it's not looking good for the Ravens right now. In Cleveland, they have a very easy schedule coming up. I think Baltimore could possibly go 9-7 this year. The way it's looking and all these positive tests for Lamar Jackson right now, it ain't looking good. They can't cancel because of Lamar. Ben almost missed. They would have canceled for the Steelers. Yeah, but there was only one player for that. Love listening to you from Cincinnati. Shout out to you. Real question, how was your Thanksgiving? It was good. Yeah, shout out to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I just wanted to give a quick little update on this. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is bad news for Baltimore. Baltimore's on the outside looking in right now. There's some tough games coming up this week. I mean, Tennessee versus the Colts, that's going to be a good game. We'll see who the top dog is in that division. That's going to be a good game. The Browns pretty much have a cakewalk game coming up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I think the Browns are going to go to 8-3. I think the Browns are just going to straight up demolish Jacksonville. We demolished Jacksonville. I think the Browns will demolish Jacksonville. So there'll be another game up on Baltimore. And then they got to play Baltimore after us with all those COVID positive tests and sitting on the bench. The Browns will probably beat Cleveland. The Browns will probably beat Baltimore. So it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good right now for Baltimore. Baltimore, how the mighty have fallen. Before the season, Colin Cowherd was talking how they were going to go 16-1, 15-1. The Baltimore Ravens are all this, all that. That's all you heard from the Baltimore Ravens fan base. We're going to win the Super Bowl. We're world beaters. We're unstoppable. They don't want to account for injuries. They don't want to account that the fact that the tape is out on Lamar Jackson. Even if Lamar Jackson was playing this game versus Pittsburgh, I ain't feeling good. It's Trace McSorley time. Come on, man. That dude couldn't even throw for Penn State, man. You think he's going to come in the NFL and play? Come on, Trace McSorley just ain't it, man. You better hope RG3 can step up, man, because if they don't cancel this game, Baltimore doesn't have a chance in the world. I think James Conner is going to have a big game, especially with Brandon Williams and Calais Campbell coming out of this game. James Conner can have a big game in this game. Though that was Baltimore's biggest weakness, especially in the playoffs. King Henry ran all over Baltimore. Let's face the facts. King Henry ran all over Baltimore. He ran all over Baltimore last week. James Conner is going to outrush Gus Edwards in this game. Baltimore doesn't have a chance against Pittsburgh. You better hope and pray, Baltimore. You better hope and pray, Baltimore, that they cancel this game, because if they don't cancel this game, y'all were done. Y'all were done. There's no way RG3, Chase McSorley, whoever you throw out there, both of your primetime running backs out, Ingram, J.K. Dobbins, both those boys out in this game, y'all ain't got no chance, man. Y'all ain't got no chance, and all those injuries on your defense, come on. You got a pretty good secondary, but even Jimmy Smith's got an ankle injury right now. So if he misses the game, come on. You can't stop all our wide receivers. Deontay Johnson, Chase Claypool, Juju Smith-Schuster, James Washington. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. We got too many weapons on the offensive side of the ball. Straight up, dude, we're going to slap them up, dude. We're going to slap them up. They couldn't beat us full strength. Now half of their team's out. So, I mean, there has been rumors that they could cancel this game. So who knows if they'll cancel the game or not. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. This is major breaking news. Lamar Jackson, COVID-19. This broke about 15 minutes ago via Twitter from Ian Rappaport, and he's a very reliable journalist. So it's legit. The Mattis curse is back. It is. I mean, y'all were acting like you're world beaters. Y'all were talking all this garbage before the season. You're going to go 15-1, 14-2. You don't want to think about injuries. You don't want to think about that. Look what we had to go through last season with the injuries, and we still went 8-8. Y'all be lucky to go 9-7 this year and even make the playoffs, to be honest. You're on the outside looking in, and it's looking like you're going to stay that way, especially going into next week. You play Dallas. I think Dallas, even though they just got smashed by the Redskins, can smash you. Without Lamar Jackson, without your run stuffers in the middle, Zeke can tear it up. This game is going to be like the second game we played versus the Ravens last year, but the roles are reversed. Facts, dude. Facts. It's going to be reversed, dude. Straight up, dude. This is major. This is major, dude. Even if Lamar Jackson was in this game, like I said, I don't feel that they could have beat us, man. So, man, if you're new to the channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I mean, what else can you really say, man? The Cowboys got smashed. The Browns leapfrogged Baltimore last week. Baltimore couldn't get it done versus Tennessee, just like in the playoffs. They ain't going to be able to get it done versus Pittsburgh. I mean, we have an elite defense. When we're going to be whoever you're throwing in there at quarterback, obviously it's probably going to be it don't really matter, man. I would rather, I mean, they're probably going to start RG3. If they start Chase McSorley, dude, he was a Penn State quarterback, bro. I'm a Penn State fan. The dude is not that good at throwing the ball. He might be better than Lamar Jackson throwing the ball, but he's not that good. He was basically a dual threat quarterback in college. He's not that good. He doesn't have the speed of an RG3 or a Lamar Jackson. So if anything, Baltimore's going to throw RG3 out there, because that's why they picked up RG3, because he fits their system. Their system is basically an RPO type of system. They need a quarterback that can run the ball, and that's who they're going to put in there is RG3, because RG3 has way better legs than Chase McSorley. Chase McSorley could run in college, but I don't think he can run in the NFL. He doesn't have that type of speed of an RG3 or a Lamar Jackson. So if they put Chase McSorley in there, God, he ain't gonna know what's coming at him. He ain't gonna know what's coming at him, man. Lamar's going to regret what he said about the Madden curse. It destroys careers. It does. A lot of players. Ravens fans stay talking every single year. We're going to beat the dog out of them. And last year they started RG3. We could have won, but we had backups and still went 8-8. Yeah, we had backups all year long. And, now all Ravens fans are going to make excuses. That's all Steelers fans make nothing but excuses. Steelers fans have nothing but excuses. Let's see how Baltimore plays without their franchise quarterback. Let's see how Baltimore plays without their two running backs in their game. Like I said, y'all better hope and pray that this game gets canceled, because that's the only way you have a chance. I mean, the Titans had a ton of COVID positives, and they still had to play. So are they really going to cancel this game? I don't really think so, man. It is a very hard Thanksgiving for Baltimore. And I mean, this is a very tricky year. The only thing we got to hope and pray is that the Pittsburgh Steelers don't catch this. I didn't even know Trace McSorley was on the COVID list. So that's somebody just asked me who they're going to start. I think it's going to be RG3. If they put Chase McSorley out there, they're crazy. Even if he was healthy and he wasn't on a COVID list, that would be crazy to put Chase McSorley out there. So we got 22 people watching. Everybody hit the like button, please. Hit the subscribe button. Help the channel grow. This is big news. Like I said, the Steelers, we got some tough games coming up. We got the Bills will be a tough game. The Colts will be a tough game. But I think we could beat the Colts. Phillip Rivers versus Big Ben. I'll take Big Ben all day. We got a great defense. They can't really run the ball. We got great to Kevin Colbert. The NFL isn't going to lose money, period. Yeah, you're right. The NFL wants to make money. I'm surprised they canceled the game, but that's a big thing. You got to worry about player safety. So that's why they, gave the 3-day extension on it, to make sure not more people on the Baltimore's team tested positive. So who knows? Maybe tomorrow there might be more cases and more tests come out positive. And if like half their team tests positive, how are they going to play? So they might, who knows? They might cancel this game. Who knows if they're going to cancel the game or not? But this is some big news, man. And it's crazy, man. How the mighty has fallen. I wonder how it feels to be a Baltimore fan knowing that the Cleveland Browns leapfrogged you. The Cleveland Browns with Baker Mayfield. Come on, man. Cleveland is second in the division right now. Cleveland Browns are second in the division right now. So, I mean, look at what happened to us last year, man. Look, if there will be more cases, they will cancel the game. Yeah, I agree, because it'll be an ongoing case. I don't know if they'll forfeit at 7-3. I am definitely surprised. I predict before the season, I said 10-6 for Cleveland. It's looking like Cleveland could possibly go 11-5. Maybe 12-4, because that Week 17 game, the Steelers might just rest their starters in that Week 17. We might seal up the first seed, because there's a big game this weekend, Kansas City versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's a tough one to pick. If I have to pick, I got to go with Kansas City over the Buccaneers. But if the Buccaneers can get that win over Kansas City, and we do play this game and beat Baltimore, we'll be 2 games up on Kansas City, and it's looking like we can lock up that number 1 seed in that bye week, that much-needed bye week, because we got robbed out of our bye week, and because of the Tennessee Titans and all their COVID cases, they rescheduled their game. So, I mean, this is big news, and I just wanted to get a little bit of a rant up here. Hopefully, we play this game. Hopefully, none of the Steelers players can test positive in this game. That will be, huge. Hopefully nobody does. But Lamar Jackson, COVID-19 positive. If I got to go for Brady, but I don't know. It's a tough one, man. They got a good defense. They got a lot of weapons. But so does Kansas City. I'd say Tampa Bay probably got a better defense than Kansas City. But Kansas City's defense is decent. They're not great, but they're decent. And it's all about the offense. Brady hasn't been playing great this year, but he hasn't been playing terrible. And, I don't know if all those personalities on their offense can gel. And we'll see. I mean, they got a lot of personalities and a lot of mouths to feed on that Tampa Bay offense. Is it all going to come together? We'll find out. That's one of the biggest games of the week. Obviously, Tampa Bay versus Kansas City. We got to be rooting for Tampa Bay in that game. And, yeah, who knows, man? Cleveland's probably going to be in the playoffs, so If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Wanted to do a quick broadcast. Shout out to everybody joining. I appreciate you all. And happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays to everybody. Yeah, that's all I really got.